Swing low, sweet chariot.
You know, we brought out the scripture of we're not supposed to have fear in our heart. The Most High didn't give us that, right? Did Matthew 10 and 28. We're going to learn how to have the spirit of the Maccabees, all right? The Maccabee spirit. When the Lord says not to fear, that's the spirit He put it on us. That's the spirit He expects us to have as we walk through these trials and tribulations. When we down and out, when we the dust of this earth, when we getting trodden on. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and 28.
Bring it out.
And fear not them which shall kill the body.
Don't fear anybody that can kill your body. Fear what?
But are not able to kill his soul.
Right?
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
That's right. Everybody worried about what men can do to them. Weapons, right? Damn coronavirus. All of this. These people, they can't touch your soul. You need to fear the one who can destroy your spirit, son. And how do you fear that? You keep His law, statutes, and commandments. Right? We don't walk afraid, man. Give me Revelations 2 and 10. As we go through these heavy afflictions, man, in these last times. Loved ones dying. We homeless. We fatherless. We motherless.
It's the book of Revelation 2, verse 10.
Bring it out.
Fear none of these, fear Salakia.
Good.
For fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Be faithful unto death, boy. That's how you get that crown of life, right? You got to be willing to die for this truth. Jump Sirach 4 and 28. That's how we get this crown of life, right? It says Satan's going to cast us into prison, man. We in this prison. Right now, we under this oppression.
There's the book of Sirach 4 and 28.
Go ahead.
Strive for the truth unto death.
That's right.
And the Lord shall fight for thee.
You see? You strive to this truth all the way into death. And the Most High gonna fight for you. Ain't no man can kill you. Ain't no missile can kill you. You can kill this body, but that ain't nothing, man. I ain't scared of that. I'm scared of who can kill my spirit. And you need to be the same thing. You need to be the same way. Wake the hell up. Stop being such a stiff-necked people. Stiff-necked people. And stiff-necked people. Damn whores, man. Israel's a bunch of damn whores. Constantly whoring, man. Jump, Deuteronomy 20 and 1. We in battle, boy. That's why we keep in this Maccabee spirit. We're gonna find out who the Maccabees is. If you don't know who that is, we'll find out who that is.
There's the book of Deuteronomy 20 from the top.
Read about it.
When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies.
When we go out to battle against thy enemies. What's the word on that?
And seest horse and chariots.
We see them, their horses and chariots, right? Go ahead.
And a people more than thou.
Man, that's a greater army than us. We outnumbered, right? But what?
Be not afraid of them.
Be not afraid of them, man. Go ahead.
For the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt.
Right? I don't care if I see 10 million Chinese troops floating down on damn parachutes, man. I ain't scared of none of that shit. They can't do a damn thing to us, man. In fact, if I see that happening, I'm already celebrating, man. Because we out of here at that point.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Joshua 1 and 9. No, in fact, let's jump to 2 Maccabees 6 and 18. We're going to learn a little bit about how strong this Maccabee spirit is.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, and 18.
Bring it out.
Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of a well-favored consonance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh.
All right, so they're saying he was trying to be forced to open his mouth and put pig in his mouth. But we know that's breaking the dietary laws of Leviticus 11. What did he do instead of eating that pig? Go ahead.
But he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live, stained with such an abomination, spit it forth, and came of his own accord to the torment.
You see that? He spit that right out his mouth. I ain't gonna chew that. I'm not gonna digest that and make my body dirty. I'd rather die. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta be willing to die unto this truth. He died for this law, statutes, and commandments. Everybody talking about they love the Lord. Damn pig eaters. This man died instead of eating pig. He died instead of eating swine. That's the spirit of the Maccabee. Let me get Joshua 1 and 19. Because the saints can't be touched, man. The saints can't be touched. The Lord fight for us every time.
It's the book of Joshua 1 and 9.
Bring it out.
Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee within whosoever thou goest.
That's right. He told you, man. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you not to be scared? Didn't I tell you to have courage? So he's telling us, man, over and over, time and time again, right? Precept upon precept, right? It's the last times, and we need to buck up. Let me get us Psalms 56 and 4. It's not like us to walk around scared. As long as you're scared, you're going to be sad. You're going to be depressed. You're not going to know what to do with your life. All right? You'll be swimming in your bed. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms 56 and 4. And God I will praise his word. And God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me.
That's right. Jump to 11 real quick. We're not going to fear what flesh can do to us.
In God have I put my trust. I will not be afraid what man can do unto me.
You see? You see? Psalms 144 and 1. Shout out to the young Capone, young YAHAWAH. Fighter in this world. His favorite script. 44 and 1. 144 and 1.
This is the book of Psalms 144 and 1.
Bring it out.
Blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war.
Teacheth my hands to war.
And my fingers to fight.
My fingers to fight. Who the best boxers on this planet?
We ain't talking about no gang signs, bro.
That's right. Who the best fighters on this planet? Us, man. Israel. There's a couple good white boys. I can't say that.
Yeah, with enough training, you can beat a few guys up.
Right, right. But we do this. He gave us this hands to fight this good battle, right? That's why we got to continue to not fear and then fight. We went over. Let me get it again though. 2nd Ezra 16 and 75. Everybody's so damn scared, man. Scared to even pull up and hear the word. Scared to come teach the word with the brothers, man. There's plenty of island Hebrews out here. I swear to God, every single one is scared. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra 16:73.
Bring it out.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
See, his chosen will be tried through the gold in the fire. That's the afflictions he run us through to make sure what? That we got what it takes, man. To be in this army of the Most High. We ain't on that Quabah tip. Scared of everything. Scared to bring out this word. Scared to wear your garments. Scared to be royalty. Scared to take it back to who you really are. Scared to love the Most High. Some coward shit, man. Go ahead.
Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
The days of trouble is at hand. We here.
But I will deliver you from the same.
But I will deliver you from the same.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for God is your guide.
You heard that? Don't be afraid and don't doubt. Stay in that spirit of the Maccabees. You look to that teachings of the Maccabees when you feeling vexed. When Esau pushing up on you. Then you push back, boy. Push back, girl. We ain't cowards, man. We never was and we never will be. We died for this truth. And we died before for this truth. So get ready to die again for this truth, if that's what it takes. Run through this fire, right? Shake that shit off. Yeah, let me get Ephesians 6, unless you got a precept. Ephesians 6 and 16, and read through 17. Because in every war, you need weapons, right? You need weapons to win. But we know our weapons aren't carnal. We got different weapons, all right? We got spiritual warfare, which is the most grandest piece you could ever pack. 6 and 16, and read through 17.
There's the book of Ephesians 6 and 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
See that?
Whatever.
Look at this heathen. Read.
And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the sword, the word of God.
You heard that? We got all these things to help us fight this fight, right? We got the sword. We got the helmet. That's warrior apparel right there, right? First Maccabees 9 and 8. We're going to read through 10. We'll learn about Judas.
Nevertheless, unto them that remain, he said, let us arise and go up against our enemies.
Right? So this is Judas telling his Maccabees, hey, there's only a little bit of us left in this battle, but let's rise up. Go ahead.
If a peradventure, we may be able to fight with them. But they disordered him, saying, we shall never be able.
Right? So he's got soldiers under him telling now, we can't even do that. We can't fight up against all them. There's too much of them. Go ahead.
Let us now rather save our lives, and hereafter we will return with our brethren.
Right? So they're saying, hey, let's just bounce. And we'll come back with our brothers. We'll come back with more force, right? Judas ain't trying to do all that. Go ahead.
And fight against them, for we are but few.
Read.
Then Judas said, God forbid that I should do this thing.
So he said, God forbid that. To hell with that. We ain't going back and getting our brothers. Go ahead.
And flee away from them.
We ain't fleeing.
If our time become,
if our time's now, let it be.
Let us die manfully for our brethren, and let us not stain our honor.
You see that? Die for your brothers.
Time.
Die for that honor. And don't let that honor be stained. Never, man. The wicked cannot rule over us, man. It's been too long already. It's been a long time coming. Everybody's so busy being scared, man. Trying to follow the ways of the heathen. Trying to be everybody and everything but themselves. Right? And all that is, that's just the 2/3, man. They're going to be destroyed. Go to 1 Maccabees in 6 and 43. We're gonna meet the great Eleazar right here. And to me, when it comes to warriors, these Maccabees, boy, no one's ever been on their level. Not no damn Vikings, no Romans, nobody. Nobody. Bring that out.
It's the book of First Maccabees
6 and 43.
and 43.
And read to 46.
Eleazar also, surnamed Savaran, perceived that one of the beasts, armed with royal harness, was higher than all the rest, and supposing that the king was upon him.
Stop. So Eleazar, right? He's critically thinking, right? This war's going on. He's in the middle of battle. He's watching. And he sees the war elephants coming, right? In multitude. But he sees that there's one that's bigger than the rest and got bigger, more glorious, more armor than the rest of these war elephants. And why? Because he was carrying the king. Now Eleazar over here thinking, damn, how can I get this king down off this elephant? How can we slay this guy? Let's see what he did.
Put himself in jeopardy.
He put himself in jeopardy, and what did he do?
To the end he might deliver his people.
So he's saying if he gotta die to save his people, he's about that life. Go ahead.
And get him a perpetual name.
And so his name's gonna go down forever, as it did, because we're talking about him right down now. Go ahead.
Wherefore he ran upon his courage, or Slakia. Wherefore he ran upon him courageously through the midst of the battle, slaying on the right hand and on the left.
So he was running through, slaying dogs left and right, as he's beelining it to this war elephant that holds the king. All right, read.
That they were divided from him on both sides.
Like when Moses split the ocean, he's splitting warriors. Whoop, 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 left and right. Bad boy. Go ahead.
Which done, he crept under the elephant.
So when he got there, he came up underneath this elephant. What he did?
And thrust him under.
Whoop, he slayed this thing from underneath. And what happened?
And slew him. Whereupon the elephant fell down upon him, and there he died.
The elephant fell on him and killed him. But he knew that was the only way he could bring down that war elephant that held the king. So the king could be slain by the rest of his boys coming behind. He did that. He took that upon himself. And the spirit of bravery reigned upon him on that war field. He was whooping ass left and right until he made it all the way to that war elephant. And he hit it where it was most vulnerable, underneath. And he couldn't move because it was so big. So that thing fell on him and killed him. Shout out to Eleazar.
That's honorable.
Shout out to Eleazar, doggy. We need to make a movie about that, man. Bad boys, man. So like I said, this is the spirit of the Maccabees that we need to always be in. All right, we're not done though. We're not done. Let me get 1 John 3:16. We know what John 3:16 is all about, but we ain't covering that right now because we know John 17 and 9, but that's for another time. 1 John 3:16, bring it out.
This is the book of 1 John 3:16.
Go ahead.
Hereby perceive we the love of God.
We perceive the love of God. Go ahead.
Because he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren.
That's right. Just what Eleazar did, right? And countless brothers in the past and to this day. We know that there's going to be the famine of the word, and that don't mean just the internet going to be shut down. They're going to take the saints off of the highways and byways. Some of us might be killed. Some of us might be locked in chains, in prison, imprisonated for this truth. That ain't the time to downshift. You pick your speed up. When they catch up, you pick it up even more. You on it with these law, statutes, and commandments, get even more on it with these law, statutes, and commandments. Make sure you keep it Sabbath. Make sure you're keeping it holy, right? Make sure you're keeping these different feast days. Make sure you're not following the ways of the oppressor. Make sure you're not envying the wicked. Second Esdras 15 and 3.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, 15, verse 3.
Talk about it.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
All right, so let their imaginations, which that's their plots, their plans. That's the crafty counsel, right? Read.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
I will bring plagues upon this world.
The sword,
The sword,
famine,
famine, and
death
what?
and destruction.
Death and destruction.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Their hurtful works have been done, man. And they've covered this whole world in cities, right? They gave us all their wine to drink. And what is the wine? That's their ideology, right? Their wicked ass ideology that they got the whole world drunk on, right? To fear. Not to fear the Most High, though. To fear them. To fear their control over us. Right? You got a precept?
Psalms 119,
Bring it out.
67. Before I was afflicted, I went astray.
That's right.
But now have I kept thy word. Thou art good, and doest good. Teach me thy statutes. The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts in my whole heart.
You see that? Before we knew about this, we were afflicted. But now we know we good. And we're going to keep these law, statutes, and commandments in our whole heart. Regardless of what happens. Regardless of the things that we go through. Because like I said, it's an honor to go through these things.